How was Pushyamitra Shunga able to execute the last Mauryan empire in public? Brihadritha Maurya, right? That was the last Mauryan emperor. So Pushyamitra Shunga's his justification was that this guy, the last Mauryan emperor, was absolutely uh, he was incapable of ruling. Okay, he had no qualities as a ruler, and he was running the empire into the ground, and the foreigners were, you know, wreaking havoc in India, the Yavanas and whatnot. So it's better that somebody else takes over and gets a grip on the empire and safeguards India from all this nonsense. That was the justification. And Pushyamitra Shunga. So the question is, how did he do this? So first of all, let's understand this. He did not execute the last Maurya empire. He assassinated the last Mauryan emperor. It was not an execution; it was an assassination. Let me explain what an assassination is. You want to know about a public assassination? Well, okay, I'll show you. Okay, let's Google this. Okay, we go to Alami, Sadat assassination. Okay, Sadat, right? Okay, let's go to images. Okay, check this out. This is public. Do you see what's happening here? Uh, look what's happening here. This is all public. You can see over here. This is a stadium, and you can see people are sitting in a large number of people are sitting in their seats. You can see over here. This is a zoom in kind of thing. You can see some more details here. This is all in public. So Anwar al Sadat, the leader of Egypt, was reviewing a military parade, a victory parade of the Egyptian military's achievements in the Yom Kippur war. And there's a military parade going on, and one of the vehicles stops in front of Sadat, and Sadat is standing and saluting them, because that's what you do, right? As the president, you salute your armed forces. So these, and a bunch of people, a bunch of soldiers comes out, and they throw a bunch of like 3 grenades at him, and one of the grenades explodes, and then the remaining soldiers, they start shooting at the president. And you can see over here people are throwing chairs on the president so that he will be shielded from the bullets. So that's what happened in public. This was not a public execution, this was a public assassination. As you can see here, there's very few images available of the Anwar al Sadat assassination, but here you have a few. This happened what, in 61? It was in it was in 1981. Anwar al Sadat. So that's a more recent example. So what happened between Pushyamitra Shunga and Brihadritha Maurya? Pushyamitra Shunga was the Senapati of the Maurya Empire. He was the commander in chief of the military, of the army, of the Indian army. Okay? And the Indian emperor was incompetent. He was not fit to rule. And it was causing tremendous havoc and problems in India. So the Senapati decided it's time. So during a military parade, when all the soldiers are standing in formation with all their weapons gleaming, and the emperor comes and inspects them, that's when the Senapati assassinated the emperor. It happened during a military parade, not in public with all the Indian, like Republic Day or something. No, it was a military parade. That's where he was able to assassinate the emperor, the last emperor of the Mauryan Empire. And obviously, he had the full backing of his army. Otherwise, he would have been also executed, right? If his actions did not have the full backing of the military, then Pushyamitra Shunga would not become the next emperor of India. But he became the next emperor of India. But his entire life, he never called himself Maharaja Dhiraj, which is emperor. He called himself Senapati. So he always said that I am still the Senapati, I am not an emperor. But his descendants were obviously the emperors after him. So that is how it went.